So in the game of awakening, but this is not a game, this is about knowledge, you understand? And why we travel through the land, and we travel through the earth, or we travel within our consciousness, we open gates and we open doors towards truth. And while we are walking in truth, knowledge flows. And when we sort of walk through knowledge and we sort of enhance our capability to growth, we get wisdom. So wisdom is about to speak into the airways, you know, because we are all wisdom and we are interconnected. So the last episode we spoke about different cultures, and some of these cultures might have what we call the captain of their vessel or the captain of their culture, which could be the pastor, the priest, you understand what I'm saying, or what they call it, the temple owner. I forget the name, you know, I forget the title that is carry. But these people in them have persuade, you know, families to do things that is not even holy, you know, and then by those actions, other cultures view them from a distance, right? With a scope, you understand what I'm saying? And they tell them, hey, wait, them people them doing devil thing, boy. And you know what happened? A whole legacy of purity has been deemed devilish or demonic because of some people practices, you know, some new practices. So they say, in terms of when I was speaking about specific people, I was speaking to a lady and I was telling her about, hey, Ashuk, you know, divine love and all these different things, you know. And she said, you know what, Vishnu had 3 eyes, or Krishna, you know, or Sita. You know about them? Because that person now would trade in that field, you know. And when you're doing these things, you know, to people who's supposed to be holy of all holies, because I can tell you at times girls cry. They cry so much because the person who was supposed to be the person when they was a child, growing up, watching them and say, hey, I want to be just like them in the temple, boy. You know? I want to be just like them. But when they get older now, somebody in the temple tell the mother or the father that to bring she. She had to come. And when she do come, you understand what I'm saying? You know the kind of course she went through? She went through a course where something had to, in certain places that is uncommon to her. So she was frightened, you know, but she had to do it. Or he had to do it. You know, and these practices are all over. I say these things because these things are true. You know, as I say, my family tree is extremely big. And we are subjected to certain things. And I don't want that to happen to my family anymore. Some people have become bullies to the point that they are telling you to take off what you have and give them it. Or they want to come into what you have and take it over. Because of what they say, they are Lord King and they are chic. Not chic, or they could be chic as well. You understand what I'm saying? For you to understand that this is not a game. You hear what I'm saying? We have to protect if we have to protect. And if we say that we are sovereign, we have to protect. Sovereign does not mean that we have a stick in our hand and we could beat somebody in the back and tell them, do that, sit. That is not what it is. You hear? That is not who we are. We are not here to be bullies. You know, I think something is definitely wrong because last night, I was astral projecting. I was sleeping. Astral projection is a next word called dreaming. You understand what I'm saying? And when I was in my dream state of consciousness, where everybody dreams, some people don't dream. And some dreams don't dream in color. And others dream in black and white. You understand what I'm saying? Or whatever is the color notation of the energy within the pineal gland. You know? So the dream, and while I was dreaming, I got to realize somebody has the ability to interfere with others, with authority. So they told me the reason why we don't want anybody talking about their sovereign, because some sovereigns are taking a draconian approach, you understand what I'm saying, to take over. To take over somebody's stuff, you understand what I'm saying, to the point where they don't want them to have any kind of authority to their own, you know, to their own self too, you know. Now, I want to go to places where that doesn't exist. And if that do exist, I would like to know about it, you know, to speak to that person, you know, because we have the ability as a real sovereign, not ordained and say in the father and the power come in the head, and not ordained like that. But you see that light that shines there in the heavens? Like my hand pointing, right there, my hand pointing on that light there, that shines down. We are pointed by that light. You hear what I'm saying? And the other celestial bodies that they call planets, to ensure that our sovereignty, the code that we call sovereignty, is real. You understand what I'm saying? And we do things by law. of the creator's energy, you understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying that the sun is the creator, you know. I'm saying the sun is a part of the creator's energy. Hence the reason why when the sun shows its energy on a tree that bears fruit and a flower come out, a fruit grows after, and it could sustain life. Hence the reason why that is what a creator does do. Right? And somebody who is not a creator does not bring flourishment to you. That is somebody who does not create life, or something that does not create life. So this is about information, as I told you all, and the topic was about these people who call themselves the creator essence or the bless. You understand what I'm saying? They might come and they might bless you, and they might come and they might give them all their salary, or you might give them reimbursements. You understand what I'm saying? To ensure that whatever is the practices, it be preserved, or it be furnished. You understand what I'm saying? Or they have the right finances to make it happen. I need finances, you know, y'all. I need finances to make it happen. I need finances to move places, you understand what I'm saying? To go places and do certain things. You know, they want me to go up and make a fund me page, you understand what I'm saying? So here what's going on. Somebody could view me as, hey, you know, when he was thinking, we give him, you understand what I'm saying? He's not an important person because we start him up. But that isn't a problem. If you want to start me up, let it be known. You see a child? And if you do make children, you understand what I'm saying? And the children listen to me, I don't tell them to listen to me as I God and King, you know. And they just hear my voice once, you understand what I'm saying? They might go on a course. They might just listen to one tip and they might go on a course and their whole life might change, you understand what I'm saying? Not for the worse, but for the better. You know why? Because we have the ability to send fruits out with seeds to plant in gardens, you understand what I'm saying? To bring forth life in them, inside of your fruit, you know, to ensure that your fruit be fruitful. Whenever you walk in the life, or walk in the light, you understand what I'm saying? Or walk wherever you're walking, even if it's in the subway. They might say something, you might see somebody slip and fall, you know? They might get a seizure, and instead of just watching them and walking off, like some of these spirits just want you to do, when they enter your body, they see somebody fall and need help, and they want you to walk straight and leave them. You know why? Because there are spirits out here that just try to control people's body, you know? And see people suffer and don't assist. Why do we do these things? You know? So when I bear that fruit inside of you, or allow you to hear things so your fruit could grow inside of you, you could step down when a person gets a seizure and you could assist them. Help them, somebody looking like they need some water, you could stretch out your hand. You know? A place look like it need assistance, you could stretch out your hand and you could make something happen, you know? You know, this is for all those people who call themselves the adorned, the king, the prince, the captain, the prime minister, the president. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? The sovereign, and the sovereign families, or the queen, or the exaltee. You understand what I'm saying? This is to let you all know that we are here as well. You know? And when we used to do things was very, very, very beautiful. You understand what I'm saying? And as far as I could see, by the subjugation that I'm under, because I'm subjected to certain borders, right? Due to your new cohesion, you understand what I'm saying? A new conclusion as to what I'm supposed to have. Or my boundaries or limitations, you understand what I'm saying? In terms of my direction to go from point A to point B. You hear what I'm saying? Right? So they have created things like passports, you understand what I'm saying? That if you have a passport from a certain place and you try to go on next place, you have to get a visa. You hear? This is how the limitation has occurred, you know, in terms of these structures. This is to teach you all something. And some people have a card where they swipe and they show them and they got access first class. You sit down right there. You is a lord, or you is a queen, or you is a sovereign, or you is this and you is that. And here all going on. They don't have to do nothing. Just to show their card. And they go. They don't go and shop in the same place like me and you, because here what's going on. Where they have places to go and enjoy the life like royalty. Somebody makes the meals, you know, brings the beverages for them, you know. And as I say, directly, this I have seen this with my eye. No passport, a card, and they walk. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the new cards that they have created for the sovereigns that they put on the market and all these. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about before that. This sovereignty has always been in a line. Hence the reason why the word of nobility. is a real thing. Hence the reason I see some people might have an heirloom and they might call it a crest to represent the house and the family. You know? But this is a message for you all to understand that we are here too as well, you know. It's like right here, a feather what gem supposed to be right here now, representing my family. In my family, you know what this would be? This would be one of the most exotic gemstones, you understand what I'm saying? You know? Exotic, most expensive gemstone right here. And next gemstone here, and next one, 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 big one in the middle here. And it have a gold feather flying up. With some gold feathers coming up to who I am. Right? There's more. Look here, I have to cut it short because YouTube don't want to take it in about it as a long body. But you will understand why I need for you all to understand that I need to be in places because some of those mirrors need to be reactivated, right? Hence the reason why they call them pyramids. Pyramid or a prism. A prism is something that reflects light, right? And what is a mirror, right? Or they keep all their head up, wisdom, right?